Today we're going to rip into a 35-year-old box of Premier Wrap Pack. Although these cards were mass-produced during the height of the Junkwax era, they remain possibly one of the best wrap card sets ever produced due to their talent selection. We're going to open all 36 packs right now. We're going to choose the best 20 cards for grading, and we'll reveal those grades by the end of this video. You're not going to want to miss this. Before I get ahead of myself, my name is Reed, and I've been collecting rare music cards for over 30 years. I searched the globe for hard-to-find music cards, both vintage and not-so-vintage, to add to my always-growing collection. I don't consider myself an expert at any of this. I'm just a guy with a camera enjoying this crazy hobby. Feel free to come along every Sunday, where I'll post a new video showing my inside look at how I go about growing my collection. Welcome to collecting music cards. Alright, so right now we're going to rip open a box of 1991 Premier Wrap Pack. It's this box right here. And this box has some of the greatest wrappers in it. It's really a good selection, so it makes it a solid product. This product was not popular at the time when it came out. In fact, here's a box that kind of tells that story. If you look here at the label, you can see that this was bought at, what was that, KB Toys. The retail price on it was, what is that, $34.99. It sold for 99 cents. That's what the tag is marked, 99 cents. So it didn't have a lot of interest in it at the time. But since these guys have had time to develop and become legendary over the years, it's much more desirable. So this is actually a box that on eBay it goes for some money. You know, when you find these online, they actually go for some money. So there's a great breakdown in there. I've got a couple of cards right here. Here's a couple of the Easy E cards. As you can see right here, there's one of them. That's the number, 32 card, I believe. Yeah, that's the number 32. And here's the horizontal one. That's the number 31 card. And those are a couple of the hotter cards that are in the box there. There's just tons of good stuff in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip through this box. It's 36 packs. And I'll show you which cards we get. My ultimate goal in doing this is I'm going to break this open. I'm going to take the best 20 cards that I can find, the most desirable talent, and I'm going to have to take into consideration the condition. If, for instance, Easy E's are the best cards I grade out of here, typically, if they're rough, though, I probably won't send those in. I'll choose something else. So I'm going to pick out of the talent I have in my order. I'll pick the top 20 cards that are in the condition good enough to send them in for grading. And we'll do that, and then we'll check back another time and see how those did. So here we go. I'm going to break this open, this 99-cent box of wrap cards. This one's a little bit rough on condition. But it's going to be fine inside. Just a real dusty plastic. This out, get it away from here. I don't want it near the clean cards. And the box is a little bit smashed, which means they were stacked on top of each other. I haven't seen any instances of these cards bricking together, though, like a lot of cards out there, because they don't have that kind of a finish on them. Okay, you can see this is kind of in disarray in here, but I'm sure everything's going to be fine in there. And anything that takes too long in here, I'll speed through it to make the video of reasonable length and make some room for doing this. Okay, there are 36 packs, and there's 69 different groups, 150 cards in the set. So you get a couple sets in the box. I believe there's about 10 cards per pack, and there's one peel and stick graffiti art card. There's no big deal there. So yeah, there we go. 1991, 150 cards in the set. 10 photo cards per pack, so that's going to give us 360. Gives you a little more than 2 sets in the box. So you should get a little more than 2 of each card in the box, and hopefully when you're looking for, a particular card. Let's say in my case, I'm looking for Easy E. Hopefully, I get three of him instead of someone else, instead of getting three of Salt and Pepper or something like that. So here we go. There's that card. And that's the throwaway stuff. The Genius. This is a great card right here. This is a great card. I'll go through these and pretty much show you the ones that I think are of interest. You may have a different opinion. You may feel that other ones are of interest. What? Oh, that's above the law. That's like an art card type thing. That's pretty cool. Twin Hype, The Boys, Special Ed, Harmony, Easy E. There it is. Let's start it off. And it's looking pretty good. I'll check them out later. There's two cards that I would consider sending in. Gangstar, pretty much I might have to send some Gangstar in if I don't, condition wise, if these cards don't all check out. Ice-T is a good one. I'll put Ice-T aside. I'll definitely do that. I had my Ice-T's NWA, another great one. And I'm hoping you can see these from the camera up above. And I'll try to move them up a little closer. There's Ice Cube. Very good. Another Ice-T. Put it in the pile. NWA. Put it in the pile. Ice Cube again. Wow. And the ones that I put aside towards the end here, I'll rifle through those real quick for you so you can see those. Anyone that's not familiar with this product, if you like rap music and if you want to collect rap music cards, this is the product right here. Too Short, there's a really nice one there. There's Too Short. We'll put that over here. And the reason I say that Rat Pack is the best rap product is primarily because it has a great selection of talent in it. It's a fairly old product back from the early 90s, 1991. And very importantly, it's affordable and in most people's budget. There are other products out there, for instance, 2012 Platinum League Hip Hop. But if you find those, they're going to cost you a fortune. Topps Kings of Rap didn't have the selection that this set had, but it was definitely more limited than this since it was never released in the United States. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand that they let the presses run on this product. It's from the Junkwax era, and there is a lot of it printed. Nonetheless, the talent selection is solid, the quality of the cards is there, and you can grade these and get some very high grades, and the price is right. Pretty nice. After this stack gets a little tall, pull it aside. Oopsie. Okay, let's try it this way now. NWA. That's a pretty cool card. I did sell one of those, so. I don't know if I've been pulling these effectively, but let's see. Salt and pepper again. Candyman. Kid and Play. Kid Rock. I'll put him aside. There's people out there that buy Kid Rock. The Genius. Here we go. One more time. From what I can see, the cards are looking good. They're not chippy. They don't have a rough edge. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring you in closer. There we go. I'm going to bring you in closer so I don't have to lift these up as far. But I'm going to have to make this so you can see what I'm doing here. Move my piles over. There we go. Easy E. Love that card. There we go. Gangstar. I'm going to save that aside. checklist. Kid and Play. There's another Kid Rock. Too Short. There's a good card right there. Too Short. Put Too Short down here. Can you see these over here? Yeah, you can. All right. Too Short. Very nice. Look at how beautiful that card is. Look at that card. That is really, really a cool card. There we go. There's Too Short in 4K right there. Good card. Iced Cube, Iced Tea. This is that pack. I think they do kind of run a certain way. There's NWA, there's Ice. Yeah, this is the same. I think they do run a certain way. I just don't think that the boxes, that you can find them in the box that way. Once you open the pack, there's a certain run to the pack, it seems. Not exact, but that pack looked awful familiar. I think you'll agree. And for those of you that are wondering, I'm fighting off a cold, I think. That's what's going on with the voice. I'm not trying to try out for an FM station or anything like that. It's just iced tea. Got about 4 packs left here. Two Live Crew. Put Luther over there. Grandmaster Flash. Ice Cube. Ice Cube. Ice Tea. There is a lot of ice out there. Okay, here we go. Come on. Iced tea. NWA. Take it. Father MC. Last pack. Here we go. Let's see who we have. Oh, that was close. Easy E card is green like that. Oh, come on now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's Easy E. Wow. That was close. 2 cards left. A little too close. Okay, so let me bring this back out a little bit, and I'll show you what I got here. These are all these. Now these are like the special. What do they call these? Let me get the box real quick. This is the. Let's see. One peel and stick graffiti art card. That would be these right here. These are the peel and stick graffiti art cards. There's 36 of these here, and so yeah, there's there's enough to make 2 sets of these, I'm sure. So there's that. Here's a bunch of the great cards that I'll go through. These are definite cards that I'll be sending in if they qualify condition wise. Let me actually go through and sleeve these real quick. Okay. Now I can handle these a little better. And so we've got Easy E. Let's put these aside. Genius. Genius, Easy E. Too short, too short. Genius, Easy E. Genius, too short. Genius, Easy E. So out of Easy E, what we got is we've got 2 of these right here. There's 2 of those. And we got 2 of that one right there. In too short, we have 2 of this one right here. And we have 2 of this one right here. And in the Genius, we happen to get 3 of this one right here. And 3 of this one right here, which is very lucky. So I'm just hoping when I look these over that they will be in good enough shape to send. Here are these alternates that I have in case some of these don't work out and in case I need more, which I do. I've got NWA, Ice-T, Ice Cube cards, Grandmaster Flash, 2 Live Crews, Ice Cube, NWA, Ice-T, Ice Cube, NWA, Ice-T, and Gangstar again. So that's what I've got. I don't know if you would have chose the same things, but that's what I ended up with there. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned a little bit about the product so that you can decide whether or not you want to buy it. Right now, in current dollars, boxes are a bit over $100. So I think it's worth it, but you decide. So until next time, thanks for checking this out, and we'll see you again.